Hi everyone, it is the end of the month, so that means it is time for my favorites. I really don't have that many this month, but what I do have, let's just talk about it and get into it and tell you some things I've really been loving. Mainly is beauty. I've got two lifestyle-ish favorites. So, first and foremost is this guy. Now this color is not great for me, but this is the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Mineral Powder. I have been having some major breakouts this month. I think it was because of one of the Covergirl True Blend foundation I was trying to use up, which I was successful in my 5 by Fall, which I'll link that finale video in case you missed it. I think that caused it. But this is a powder that actually has some salicylic acid in it. Now this is the shade 30 Buff, which it's not coming off exactly true to color. But it's really kind of a very almost orange shade. But can you see how it's much more yellow than my skin tone? I think I have a cooler-ish skin tone. It's cool to neutral. But I've been using it a lot. I don't want to say that everything is because of this, but I do feel like this has helped a little bit. I like the consistency. I wish I had a different color, but I do like it. And you can see I got a little dip in it, which is really exciting. So, really been enjoying that this month. Another thing that I kind of got into this month is bronzing in general. So I have quite a few kind of shimmerier bronzers, and I just never used them because you couldn't use them for contouring. However, I've been using them to bronze up my face, just a general brownie, more brown, you know, just make me look a little sun-kissed. And I've really been enjoying it. And one that I really did not like, but now I really enjoy, is this Happy Booster Physicians Formula. This is the light bronzing veil. No, illuminating bronzing veil, excuse me, enlightened. So, you can see, well, you can't see. It does come with this little mirror, which I think is cute, but you'd have to like hold it up. It's not super functional. And it comes with a little pink, which I don't really use this. I just use it to kind of keep these together. But, ooh, let's just pull one out. They are hearts, which is cute. They smell highly, highly perfumed. But what I do is I just take a brush and I swirl it around in here. They are kind of like really two different shades. Swirl it around and I just kind of bronze up the perimeter of my face, down my neck, kind of down in my chest décolleté. Is it décolleté or décolletage? I never heard that before. I've always heard décolleté, but recently I've heard people say décolletage, which is weird to me, but I don't know. But anyway, I've been using it, really enjoying it. And I know Physicians Formula is a little bit more expensive on the drugstore side, but I like this product. Alright, next I'm going to get into one of my lifestyle favorites. I went to Charleston this month to do some research for my C-Stars, which is what I'm doing my master's thesis on, in case you didn't know. And I got this, which is a little ring. I wear it not pretty much. I wear it every day. I wear jewelry. So it's just a little like wrap ring that's got a C-Star on it. Wear it on this pointer finger. And I got this at a open air market in Charleston. So I just think that's really cute. And just in case you were wondering, this is from the Silver Spoon Company. And this one is my class ring from Florida. See that little UF? Yeah, I wear them every day, so just in case you had a question about that. So, really like that. I just think it's really cute. And I'll just go do my other lifestyle favorite, which is kind of weird, but super delicious. And it's these cheese sticks. I discovered these last year, and I've become obsessed with them. This is pretty much a new bag. This is by the Cracker Barrel brand, and it is the extra sharp white cheddar. Now, obviously, you have to like sharp cheddar. This is a very, very like tart, kind of that like sharp, like almost sour but not taste. It's very sharp. I love it. I know how cheese is made. I helped teach a class about it. And I know that white cheese and yellow cheese is the same. Well, maybe you didn't know that, but it is. It's the same. Yellow just has food coloring. However, I have bought the extra sharp yellow cheddar before because I couldn't find the white, and it did not taste the same to me. I know that sounds weird. It kind of tasted fake and just like a little more processed or something. And I usually don't have like a super sensitive palate when it comes to dyes or things like that, but that bothered me. So I just want to forewarn you, I like the white and I like it a lot. I've been eating those a ton. I have a mascara combination. Now usually I'm just kind of a one and done kind of gal, but I've been using these two together. This is actually in my 13 by Halloween series, which if you haven't seen that beginning video, I'll link it down below. But this is the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, which is kind of, it gets a little clumpy, but it's got a really kind of sizable, crazy, natural bristle brush. So I have smaller eyes, but there it is in comparison. So this gives me a lot of volume, but it does tend to look slightly clumpy. So what I do is I go through it with the Covergirl Exact Eyelights mascara. This is the waterproof version, which is a pain in the booty to get off, let me just tell you. This is a dupe for the Too Faced Lash Gasm mascara. I've done a whole video duping some mascaras. I'll link that below. But it's got this rubber bristle wand where it kind of tapers off at the end, as you can see. So I like this, and it's really good for combing through your lashes and just, you know, deleting the clumps. It gives you a little bit of volume. Excuse me, length. So like that. Then I've got a couple of eye products. This is the Lorac Behind the Seams Eye Primer. Now, I feel like this is kind of a polarizing item. I hear quite a bit of rave reviews about this, and then I hear other people that say they hate it. I really enjoy it. So, the first day I wore this with the Lorac shadows, which I'm about to mention, I did Zumba for the first time in like 4 years. So, I was sweating bullets and hot and like a mess, and I was just like, I'm dying. And my eyeshadow stayed on using this primer, so that's pretty impressive. And I have, because I forgot my eyelash primer, I've used their Lorac, or eyelid primer, excuse me. I have used their Lorac with like just a concealer, not this primer, and they don't stay on near as well. So I highly recommend this primer. You get it for free with the Lorac palettes, and I think it's really nice. Alright, let's just talk about the Lorac palettes. I got the Pro and Pro 2 this month, and I think they're as good as everyone says. I love bright, colorful, crazy eyeshadows, as I'm sure you know if you've been watching me. So I was a little hesitant to try this because, as you can see, this is the original Pro, and it's kind of just got a lot of neutral, slightly warmer tone shades. And I'm like, I just don't know how much I'm going to use that. Every look I've created with this, I love. My favorite, I used a combination of gold and garnet, and some other, but mainly gold and garnet, and I made like a very fall toned eye. Loved it. And then the one I actually like even better than the original is the Pro 2. I am more drawn towards cooler toned eyeshadows, so I like this better. As far as formulation, pigmentation, I think they're the exact same. So I know a lot of people say this, but I'm totally honest with you. I definitely think it's whatever you're more drawn to, because I think quality-wise they're the same. Unfortunately, as you may or may not know, if you watched the haul, you would know I was very distraught. My shade Cocoa, right? Yeah, broke. You should know, I film on my Alex 6 drawer. So I'm sitting down, I have Alex 6 drawers, I have a little 3-drawer Sterilite container, and then my iPad, which is how I film. And I dropped it, it may be like 2 feet. And this shade shattered, which broke my heart. So, don't have Cocoa, but it was just like a really pretty shimmery brown. I've got some things that are pretty similar. But I love these shades. This navy shade is my favorite. Love Jade. This silver's great. Pewter is real nice. Plum is, just love them. So, I know these are really highly hyped. Sometimes people like to stay away from hyped products. I understand that. But these are as good as everyone says. And I'm thinking about doing a review on those. I don't know if I should do them together or separate. So if you have an opinion, as always, let me know. Next, I got this, which is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. I wasn't so sure about this when I first got it. So, it's just kind of got a mascara wand. It's kind of a larger wand. And because it is tinted, I do find that sometimes I kind of get it out of my brow line and onto my skin, especially when I'm working down here. So I don't like that. But this alone, it kind of gives you a more natural look. But you see today how my brows, I've used the Anastasia Perfect Brow Pencil to fill in and clear brow gel. Let's see. Let me see if this is gonna make as big of a difference as it like. To me, I like a very full brow. I do a lot of crazy makeup, and I feel like you need a strong brow to kind of balance it out. So, I don't like it alone, but this is really crispy because I've already got some brow gel in it. But using it over a brow, you know, once you've already filled in your brows, it just makes them a little more strong. I think it looks pretty natural still. Hippo, he wants to play with Kanga. But look at that. Do y'all see how that's just a lot more pow? But I don't think it looks super drawn in, and it's even up close because it is just a mascara. You know, it's not like I've taken a pencil. So now I look a little, okay, we gotta do this one because I look a little off balance. But I love this stuff. I think it's really nice. It's, you know, NYX, so it's not expensive at all. And I recommend it. This is the shade 03 Brunette, in case you were wondering. I think it's a nice match for my hair color. Then, last but not least, is this guy. This came from an Ipsy bag. And it is by Coastal Scents, and it is their liquid eyeliner in the shade Jet. So, it's obviously like an ink and well, like, you know, brush and well kind of thing. And it's got a rubber applicator. So, I don't know how I'm going to show you this. It's not a brush. Do you see how it just kind of goes? It's not a brush. But, look at how black that is. Obviously, it's running out of ink. But look at that. So, I feel like I get a lot of nice control with this. I think I can get really close into the inner corner and go out. I do find that it's hard to get a really thin line with this, but when I get a line, it is black as the soul of Regina's heart on Once Upon a Time. You know how you pull it out and it's black? That's how dark this eyeliner is. I'm talking like first season Regina, not like Regina now. So, super black. That's all I have for y'all. So, really not that much this time. But I don't want to just shove stuff in and say, oh, I've been loving this, when you're like, no, you haven't. So, that's that. Let me know what you've been loving. I love to hear from y'all. If you have any questions, requests, suggestions, comments, anything, go ahead and leave them down below. As well as if you have any wondering what's on my face, anything that I've mentioned, any of that, it's all in the description box. I try to make that really beefy and heavy for y'all. So, if you have questions, you can look there, but by all means ask me because I love to talk to y'all, you know that. So thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me, and I will see y'all real soon. Bye!